Where is God when I hurt? Well, seeking to answer this question, especially in the short time frame that we have before us, is fraught with all manner of dangers. The one that really sort of haunts me as I try to answer this is I don't want to give trite answers. I don't want to give answers that undermine or diminish the reality of the hardship of those who are in the midst of pain. At the same time, the only way to answer the question accurately is typically to push back against assumptions that we carry with us in our pain that just aren't so. So let me try to do both of these things, to be gentle and yet to push back like a careful doctor healing or trying to heal a wound. And let me start here. Where's God when I'm hurting? He's with you. He's right there with you. The experience that you have, the feeling that you have, may not acknowledge that reality, but that doesn't change the reality. Your experience isn't reality. I've put it this way with respect to prayer, that when I feel like my prayers don't pass over the ceiling above me, I try to remind myself that they don't need to, because my prayers don't go to God by traveling up to heaven. They go to God because He's right beside me. One of the things that comes with the affirmation of the omnipresence of God, that He is present everywhere, is that you never have to ask where He is when you're hurting. But what's underlying the question, I'm afraid, is this, again, gratuitous assumption. If God were near to me when I'm hurting, He would ease my hurting. The real question is, why would God allow this pain in my life? Surely, if He was near, He would take it away. He must not be near. Well, that assumption, understandable, natural in some sense, but not true. God doesn't merely allow pain in our lives. God, who is not only omnipresent, but omnipotent, all-powerful, He controls all things. The pain and the suffering that we go through is not something that God is like a border patrol agent and He allows it to pass through. No, He's the one who shipped it in the first place. He's the one who unpacked it. He's the one who delivered it. And He does these things just like He does all things for two very potent, powerful reasons. He does what He does, including sending hurt into our lives for our good and for His glory. It doesn't feel good, I'll grant you that. But who do you think knows better whether it is good? You or God? I have no quarrel. I think it can be done very well, very humbly for us in our pain to say to God, Lord, I do not understand how this is good for me. Which is a very different thing from shaking your fist at God and saying, how dare you? I do not understand is an acknowledgement of my lack of understanding, not an accusation of God's lack of care. One of the ways God is glorified and we are helped in our pain is when we run to Him. when this pain drives us to acknowledge our dependence upon Him and His grace.